Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this November the 17th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. I hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Tropical Depression Sara, which is located over Mexico now, in the Yucatan Channel area. You can see it on satellite imagery right here. Still got a lot of convection around the center of the storm, but you can see the pretty much the outer air edges of the storm. You can see a lot of dry air has wrapped into it, so you can see it's still, but it's still producing a lot of heavy rain and maybe some gusty winds over that region. All right, let's take a look at the forecast cone. This was at 3 p.m. this afternoon. They're not expecting any more updates at this time from the system. There it was at 3 p.m. By midnight tonight, it should be moving into the southern Gulf of Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. This was at 3 p.m. this afternoon. If you're tracking this system at home, it's located near latitude 17.8 north, longitude 89.5 west. Maximum sustained winds 35 miles an hour with higher gusts, moving to the west-northwest at 12 miles an hour. Classified as tropical depression with winds of less than 39 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at the Spaghetti-O model for this system. Alright, you can see here it is. Well, this was where it was earlier, but it should be located here. And then it's going to continue to move over into the southern Gulf of Mexico, and then over into the Gulf of Mexico, and then kind of cross Florida. But some of them had it wrapping back around, going back down into the Caribbean Sea. So we'll have to monitor this and see if this comes fruition. But I think it should go across Florida as a cold front drops in. It should pull it on off to the north and east, and then push it on, bring some moisture, and then push it on out into the Atlantic coastal waters. So we'll continue to monitor that for the next couple days to see what happens. Let's take a look at the intensity guidance of this system. Alright, you can see you got 30 knot winds, you got 35 miles per hour. Right now it's a tropical depression. Most of them keeps it as a tropical depression with a few maybe into just a very weak tropical storm. Remember a couple days ago ramping it up to a category 4, then a category 2, 1. Now then it became a tropical storm, remained a tropical storm, and like I say, it's kind of a low grade in tropical storm possibility. Could regain tropical storm status as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. So something we'll keep our eyes on to see what happens. Just stay with us and we'll have more to come later on this week. Alright, let's take a look at the forecast. This is the next 7 days in the tropics. Okay, you can see here Sara. This is over the next 7 days. Nothing else is expected to develop in the next 7 days. Looking at the remainder of the month, look like maybe nothing else may be forming, but we could still have one more possibly, but right now it's looking less likely at this time. Alright, we got some special weather statements up here in portion of Maine, down in New Hampshire, also portion of New York State with coastal flood advisory around Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island area. Coastal flood advisory for portion of Florida, same for Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, southeast Texas. Wind advisories over southern Louisiana, southern Texas, central and north Texas, southeastern areas of New Mexico, portion of Oklahoma, also portion of Kansas, also portions of Nevada, and also Oregon State. We have some flood watches in effect for Oklahoma and also into Texas. Flood advisories there, like I say, in Oklahoma. We have high wind watches in effect for portions of South Dakota and also portions of Wyoming, portion of California, and Oregon State. Winter storm warnings in effect, also in effect for areas of Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. Same over here in portion of Idaho and also Wyoming. Montana, I got some winter weather advisories there as well. Also in the Wyoming, also portions of Idaho. Coastal, we have some hydro issues over portions of Oregon. Coastal flood advisories there as well. Freeze warning for California. Central California that is, and wind advisory and high wind warnings along coastal areas. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way down toward the New York City area, around the Florida Keys, and then again from Florida Panhandle to southeast Texas, then again from California to portions of California. Then we got storm watches in effect from portions of Northern California over to portions of Washington State. We have small craft advisory, gale warnings, storm warnings in effect there as well. Also some around the Hawaiian chain island. Wind advisory, high surf warnings along the island chain, blizzard warning to the northeast, also some winter freezing spray warnings to the west of Alaska, and also winter storm watches their effect. Also some small craft advisories around the Alaska area. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for Monday. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm from Maine to Portland to Eugene, just west of Medford, Oregon, then from Milwaukee all the way down to Birmingham, Alabama, then again from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, Lubbock, Texas to McCook. Then we have a big area of marginal risk stretching from Kansas City all the way to Mobile, Alabama to New Orleans, Louisiana, also Houston, San Antonio, Austin. We have a slight risk stretching from up here in Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma as well, Fort Steele, Wichita Falls, Dallas, and down toward Waco. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have 2% in the green and 5% around the Fort Steele and Wichita Falls area, Texas. Let's take a look at the damaging winds. We have a 5 and 15%. 15% from Norman, Oklahoma all the way to Waco, 5% from Kansas City to New Orleans and San Antonio area. Alright, let's take a look at the large hail. 5% from Wichita to Austin and San Antonio region. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Okay. Have a marginal risk from New Orleans to Mobile to portion of Alabama and Mississippi. Then we have general thunderstorm from near Shreveport all the way to Columbus, Ohio, to Roanoke, Virginia, to Charlotte, North Carolina, down toward Dalton, Alabama, Tallahassee, Florida. The probability will be 5% respectively in the around the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and the Panhandle area of Florida. Alright, and finally let's wrap it up with the Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Alright, you can see we got above normal temperatures stretching from Maine to Florida, back to Texas, all the way back over to California. Then near normal from Wisconsin all the way back over to Northern California, and also portions of Oregon State. Near to below normal temperatures over southern and southwestern portions of California, and again over northern areas from North and South Dakota all the way back to Washington and northern Oregon states. And then the Hawaiian chain island, above normal temperatures there, and then below and near to below normal temperatures expected over Alaska. Alright, precipitation. We have below normal precipitation from Maine down toward the Boston area, Connecticut region, Rhode Island, then again in southwestern Texas, back over to portions of New Mexico, Arizona. Near normal precipitation from New York State to Florida to Texas, back to portions of New Mexico, Arizona, all the way up to Wisconsin. Alright, and then we have above normal precipitation from northern Michigan, northern Wisconsin, all the way to Washington, Oregon State to California. And then below normal precipitation across the Hawaiian chain island, then across Alaska, southern and central and southern areas near normal, portion of central and north above normal. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Take care and have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks, and we'll catch you back in the next